Hi, I'm Jyotsna from jyotsnaramachandran.com. Of late, I hear a lot of people asking me how I'm able to get so many things done in a day. Even I only now realize that after my daughter was born, I have become more productive than ever. So today I want to share with you my number one productivity tip, which is to manage the mobile monster. That's right. So I have consciously started making a few changes in my lifestyle, and one of them is the way I use my mobile phone. So during my work day, what I do is I don't keep my phone with me. My phone is in one room and I'm working in another room. So, and most of the time my phone is on silent mode, so I don't even know when I get phone calls or messages. And during the breaks that I take in between the work slots, I just tend to go and check if there is anything important on the phone. And if I get a call from my husband or my mom, I call them back, but otherwise, I do not call any other number back. This was a difficult practice initially because thought that people may feel that I'm rude or I'm arrogant, but then people started understanding the reason why I'm doing this. So, whenever I get a call from somebody else, what I do is I reply to them saying that, sorry, I missed your call. What was it anything important? Why don't you just send me an email with the details? So by doing this, what has happened is instead of engaging in a 10-15 minute conversation over the phone, I'm able to just reply to an email within 2 minutes. And mostly people become to the point when they are writing an email, whereas they just go on and on when they are on the phone. So this not just saves my time, but saves the other person's time also. So that's one thing. But there are situations where people have to, talk to me. In that case, what I do is I understand what the topic is all about, and I schedule the call. By scheduling it, it becomes very easy for not just me, but also for the other person to prepare what exactly we're going to talk about. And so I tell that person, call me tomorrow at 4 o'clock, or I'll tell that let's schedule the call at 5 on Tuesday. So that way, everything is planned, and I don't just take random calls. So this is something which I'm able to do because I have consciously created an online business so that I don't have to answer my clients anymore. But for the others, like most others are either working somewhere, so they have to answer their calls from their boss or their colleagues. Or if you're in a business where you keep getting calls from your customers, you have to answer them. You cannot avoid everything. But having said that, you still can manage your phone in a better way. You do not have to answer every call that you get. Most of these days, whenever you get a call from an unknown number, it's either somebody trying to sell, loan or a credit card. So these kind of calls are definitely not necessary, and you can avoid them altogether. So my number one tip would be to stop answering all the calls. The second tip for using your phone in a better way would be to turn off all the notifications. Mostly we have these emails and Facebook notifications, your Instagram, Twitter, and WhatsApp. These kind of notifications keep pinging on your phone, and they are a huge, huge distraction, especially when you want to focus on your work. It really takes a lot of time, 10-15 minutes to get into a job. And while you're working with all your concentration, you get a message or you get a comment on Facebook and you're tempted to reply. So when you finish that and when you have to come back to work, it takes another 15 minutes to get into that zone. So I feel notifications are a complete waste of time, and you're not going to get anything important or urgent on through your social media and email notifications. So what I have started doing is instead of answering every email as and when I get, I have started batch processing it. Like I check my emails only twice a day. Again, this was difficult when I started off, but now I've got into the habit of checking my emails only twice a day, and I answer them together all at once so that I don't have to be answering every email as and when I get them. So these two things I think have really helped me, and I'm sure if you try this, it's going to help you as well in saving at least 2 to 3 hours of your time every day. And imagine you could use this time in doing a lot of other beautiful things, like you could start a new project, you could pursue your hobby, or you could just go for a coffee date with somebody who's important, rather than engaging in gossip kind of a conversation with somebody who's not important. So I'm sure if you manage your mobile in a better way, you are going to manage your time in a better way. Thank you.